Domination.
What is up,
Capture the
YouTube?
objective.
It is Bringstrom out here bringing you
Securing
guys
C.
a brand new video. And before I start off on this commentary, I am going to
Enemy has
talk
A.
about what this game type is. And this game type is a slums domination. This is a public match. I don't know why I did not just shoot that kid. This is like my first time looking at this. But I don't know why I didn't shoot that person. That's pretty dumb of me. I was probably looking on Facebook or on my phone or something like that when I was recording. Or I mean, like, not when I was recording, when I was like playing this game. But this game was like a while ago. I think it was like a couple days ago. I actually just reset my stats to go to level 55 or 50. I forget which one it is. But I like that better than like the prestige emblem, so I just reset my stats so I can just start fresh like that. So like I said before, this is a domination. Domination slums. That was about a couple days ago. And the topic of this commentary is public match classes versus your competitive style classes. And what I mean by that is, like, public match classes, like what I'm playing right now, they will, like, your classes overall will change completely. Maybe not completely, but 99% of the time they won't be the same as you would use in competitive, just because, like, I know a lot of people that watch my videos are public match players, but public match are like easier, I should say, for people that play competitive. So we don't really need like all the hard things that the more advantaged things that you guys need to win, like gunfights and stuff like that. But let's go over like a typical competitive side of things, like the guns they use and like the perks and stuff they use. This is just why, like, what I use, so don't like quote me on this saying that Brink said this is all you guys use, so this is what we need to use if like you're getting into competitive and stuff like that. Hold on 1 second. So I just had to take a drink of water. But like a normal, like some assault rifles that people use on competitive, like I'll go through the assault rifle and I'll go through the submachine guns. But the assault rifles people use in competitive are the AN-94, I think, yeah, the AN-94, the M8A1, the FAL, and the Type 25. Like a couple people, I'm not sure who uses the Type 25, but I know actually somebody that uses it, but he's an AM player, so you guys probably don't know him. But that's what he uses. He uses the Type 25 because he thinks it's better than whatever, like any other old gun. Like he thinks it's better than the M8, and he thinks it's better than all the other assault rifles. I don't know why, but then like your perks you would use would be, this is still competitive, so the perks you would use will be lightweight or flak jacket, depending on your style of play. But since I'm talking about an AR player, you'll probably use lightweight unless you're playing S&D. Excuse me. But unless you're playing S&D, which you would use Dead Silence, because that's all you use on for your third perk for just straight up. No wait, what am I talking about? Dead Silence. I'm in the wrong character. I'm sorry, guys. But so you could either use flak jacket or lightweight, depends on like your role. But if you're an AR player, or like an assault rifle player, like what I went with, like the AN-94, the FAL, the Type 25, the M8A1, you would be using the lightweight class, like the lightweight, just so you guys can get to your choke points faster, and you guys aren't really going to be taking a whole bunch of nades, and like, yeah, like hardcore nades, and so you guys can eat a nade or two when you guys are inside the hard point, or you guys are trying to go capture the flag. And your second perk, you will always run toughness unless you are in S&D. In S&D you would probably use, this is what I use. In S&D I use I think it's called, yeah, cold-blooded. Yeah, I use cold-blooded because there's always that one person on the team that uses the overkill DSR. They always use that, and you just don't want to be spot by that. I'll probably use one of my, I don't know, what are they called again? The wild cards. Yeah, I'll use one of the wild cards so I can get 2 perks. So I can use, like, I can use toughness and toughness and cold-blooded. Toughness and cold-blooded. I will use the wild card double perk to use that one, just so I can win my gunfights, because I know in pubs you guys probably won't need toughness because people aren't that good in public matches, but you need it way more competitive just because like people have better gun skill and stuff like that. But so, and like your third perk will range from tactical mask, extreme conditioning, or dexterity. Those are 3 main perks people will use in competitive for your third perk, unless you're running SMD, which everybody will run dead silence because you don't want people hearing your feet. Because in competitive, if you guys only play pubs, you'll have really good headsets. You guys might know what Turtle Beaches are. They're a type of headset like Turtle Beach. They're called Astros or Siberia V2s, whichever one you guys want. They're hooked up to an Astro Mix amp. That just makes sound quality a whole bunch better than Turtle Beach. But I don't want to get off topic. So you would use, let's give it a typical AR class. You have the M8A1 with red dot, stock, and FMJ. Those are my 3 perks that I have on my competitive classes, just because I live in the West Coast and most competitive players play in the East Coast, and I don't want to and I lose a lot of my gunfights when I don't have FMJ on, because I need like that extra oomph into my bullet just so I can get the kill, just because of my connection and how far I live away from the competition. So that's like my so let's go over that again. We have the M8, this is just one of my classes, that M8A1 with red dot, stock, and FMJ, and then I have lightweight, and I have toughness, and then I have dexterity, and then I use the Cap 40, which is really big in the competitive scene because it's just like a chainsaw, just saws through people. It's like the Glock from MW2. That's like it's just that. So I use that with extended mag because they ban dual wield. So I use extended clip or whatever it's called, extended mag on that, so I can, because it shoots really fast, it adds 5 bullets to it, which is actually really helpful, because without that it takes like 15 bullets for me to kill somebody. I don't know if it's just my aim or what, but so that's really like my competitive class side. So like I'm gonna go into the public match and like how it changes a lot. So in public match, I normally I use the PDW or the MSMC. This is what I use. I use the MSMC. I don't know why I have the PDW in this game. Oh, this is kind of bad, but on the MSMC, I use, I think it's Quick Draw. Yeah, I use Quick Draw and Silencer. I don't use FMJ like I would in competitive, because when you play public matches, it matches you up with people in your own like area, so you guys are all playing on like normally the same connection, so it's not just like that one person where like half the team is all on 3 bars and the other half is all on 4 bars, and it's just not fair. So I don't really need it, so I use the Silencer and Quick Draw so I can aim in faster. But so I have the Silencer, so when I'm going for high kill streaks, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to see where I'm at or anything. And then I use, on my first perk, I use Ghost. Second perk, I use Toughness. I don't know why. I always use Toughness. I think that's just like the basic, like the basic perk for the second. Like you really don't really need anything else other than Toughness, because Toughness actually really helps you out. And I know I'm using lightweight in this, but since I'm like level 8, I don't have Ghost, but I normally do use Ghost. And then my third perk, I do use Tactical Mask, because I normally play Domination and like Demolition and stuff like that, where there's like objectives, and I'm always jumping on it because I like getting on the hard point. And those are my classes, and I normally run a nade and 2 stuns, and no, a nade and 1 stun, and I have my Cap 40 for my last one. So I have like the MSMC, Silencer, Quick Draw, Ghost, Toughness, and the Tactical Mask. And why I use Tactical Mask is because when I'm laying on like B-bomb or something like that, somebody tosses like a EMP grenade or stun, the thing just bounces off me like it's nothing. That's really all. That's like my view on competitive versus public match classes. That's really what like I bring in from my competitive perspective, from like what I use for my classes. And geez, I'm like stumbling right here. But so that's like my competitive and pub side of like how they're different, like how stuff is very different from the competitive scene to the public match scene. So if you guys want to go into the competitive scene, you remember to make sure you can't go in there with like some like not normal perks, because like you will be the laughing stock and you will suck and you will get annihilated. That's like the nice way to say you will get smashed. But since this video is coming to an end, there's about like 15 seconds left to go right now. If you guys can please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe. And if you don't like it, please leave a dislike and put why you didn't like it. That would really help me out. And that's all I have for today, guys. Stay tuned for my next video. I love you all and peace.